Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again today because got nothing better to do. Literally, only reason we're here. Got shit all better to do. Because I'm just a bit. Just a wee little bit, wee little bit depressy. I just can't think of anything better to do. I was thinking of doing Crossworlds, but I was like, I love Crossworlds, but at the same time, I don't want the channel to just be focused around that, especially when the last VOD recording and the last stream both didn't do well at all. So we're gonna try a challenge run. We're gonna be starting with the United States. We're gonna be running on hard difficulty, mixed designs, random AI, create our own ships. This should at least be more interesting because now I'll have quite the challenge once the timeline shifts further down. Because we're going to be kind of limited in what we can do. We can only use hulls from 1890. Which means that once we're no longer able to design with hulls from 1890, we're kind of fucked. Damn, their entire control station's just, like, floating there. Like, look at that. And people mock the Nalina class. Anyway, ship design. We need to make these all the biggest of their class they can be. Okay. Oh, you know what we can do? So we can use more of this. We're going to shrink this down because this we can change during refits. That we can't. So we're going to max this out. We're going to try to replace this later. We're going to try to replace this before we lose access to the small battleship hull. How big can the small battleship hull be? 10,000 tons. You know, I think I can actually invest a bit. I think I can upgrade the shipyard tonnage. Yeah. Alright, so I think we're gonna skip building our battleship until we get the tonnage up. Research. We're gonna want turret mechanisms. We're gonna want naval communications. And we're gonna probably want to start with note that'll move us out of 19th century warships. Actually, it won't make any of those inoperable yet, so yeah. We're gonna go for armor quality though. Alright, so let's see. We need to make a ship with every hull. Because once we lose access to these hulls, we can't use them again. So we have to make a ship with every hull. Doesn't matter if we use it or not. We just need to have access to the hull. Alright, so coastal defense ship, max it out. This is our, this will be our first heavy ship until we can build up the until we can build up the battleships. Alright, anyway, we gotta save on a lot of weight. Weight saving is gonna be key here. Where can I put this? Can I put this further back? No. Well, that... You know, it's something. What's it gonna field? I guess we'll try to field 10 inches on it. Oh, I have to use the side guns because, those are side gun mounts. There we go. We can't increase the length on those. But they are indeed installed. And we're gonna need some secondary guns. Be nice if I could put these somewhere. But it doesn't look like I put those anywhere up there. What about the 5s? Where can they go? They do not fit in there. I can put them on top of the guns, though. You know, that's a solution. Alright, 4 inches. Do you fit in these slots? You do. You're a little bit weird about it, but you do, in fact, fit in those slots. I've got to move you a little bit more over. You gotta go a little bit more over. Honestly, I can live with that slight offset because I don't think we're gonna be able to fix that. Also, I don't think I can put a gun there. There's a mount for a gun there. Why can't I put a gun there? I could put this little two-inch gun there. That'll fit. And now it's whining these are badly placed. Why? It says it has an optimal rate. Why are you colliding with that? Why? Fine, aim that way, I guess. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of those. I don't know why they're like that, but, you know, fuck it. Okay. Alright, what's preventing that one from shooting that way? I don't know. I think I can mount some 2 inches somewhere else, though. Yeah. You can mount one in the front of the fucking command deck. Mount some there. Put some there. Some there. Let's see. Can we put any 4 inchers down here? Yep, we can put another 4 incher down there. Where are you gonna let me put this one? I'd like to put it down here. Gabe. Here. Down here. This is where I'd like to put the gun. Gabe. Game has decided we're not allowed to play with gun anymore. Alright, so I think this thing is armed with probably enough guns. But just in case. Just in case this boat wasn't already equipped with too much variety of armaments. Just in case you didn't think this boat could have any more gun. We have more gun. Oh, we can actually increase the length on the 2 inches. By the world's smallest amount, but we can do it. Also, we're apparently very front heavy. So we're just gonna move this back a bit. And that balances that out a bit. Not by much, but it's a slight bit of balancing. Really don't think there's much more I can do to move weight around. So yeah, we've created a ship just decked out in guns. I don't think there's anything more American than this. Barbette 1. Definitely going with heavy shells. Enhanced reload. Standard, base. Increased. We ain't got much tonnage left. More crew. We can say fuck it to the range. We can say fuck it range. I mean, we do actually kind of need some decent range considering, these are just a bunch of, boats. I could get rid of these front 6-incher guns, but, yeah. I think it's funnier just having this boat fully equipped with guns. We'll sort out the issues later. Let's see, what was I gonna do shit. Alright, I was gonna name it. Congratulations, David. You get to be the fucking battle cruiser with just as many guns decked on it as possible. Off to our next design. The armored cruiser. Why can't we use this thing's max displacement? It's 8,000 tonnage. Alright, what if we did this? Nope, still can't do it. Alright, so we're gonna have to wait on the Armored Cruiser 1, then. What about the 3-mast cruiser? Alright, we can't use the full weight limit either. Alright, we can basically use the full weight limit on this. Basically. Alright, so the max there is 3,047, but we can only have it at... Really? 3,000? Are we seriously gonna be stuck with just Dave as our coastal defense ship until we can, get access to some fucking hulls that can actually, carry some fucking weight? Seriously, which of these can actually reach its max tonnage? Alright, we'll max that out later. So we'll have... All we're going to have at the start is a battle cruiser, a light cruiser, and I assume just torpedo boats. Alright, we want our cruisers to be going 18 knots as well. Swap out for compound, because that will save us some weight. We want enhanced tower. Then we want the small watchtower. Gonna need some funnels. Then we're gonna need the main guns. 7-inch main gun, not fitting. 6-inch main gun. If I just move this backward a bit, can the 7-inch fit? 7-inch doesn't fit. What about the 6-inch? 6-inch will fit. It's why? Why do you fit and yet not fit at the same time? Why is there such a weird firing arc for these things? Oh, that's gonna suck when we have to refit this. And we're gonna want to bring as many shells as possible because, we're gonna need it. There we go. We've decked it out in fucking guns again. Just as many guns as possible. We want to fucking make sure that whatever is looking at us is dead. And we'll have... I guess we'll just have the one underwater torpedo tube, and we'll put it in the back. It'll be terrible at its job, but it'll be there. Honestly, that doesn't do much for us. Why are we so heavy in the front? Other than the fact that I have all these funnels up there. And the fact that we don't even... Why do we have these gun mount points if we can't put any guns there? I might as well back this thing the fuck up then. Along with this. You know, might as well add in more funnels. Might as well fuck over this thing's existence even further. It's more mounting points for more guns, goddammit. Range. What can we save weight on? Range. So yeah, we're kind of fucked. These guns are kind of just never gonna really get used. These two will. They function perfectly fine. I don't know why the caps for these guns don't work properly on the back here. I could swap them out for a smaller caliber, but if I do that, then they get this weird cap, and it just doesn't look all that good. So 6-inch gun. Literally, really only 2 guns that can actually function. The other 2 are just there for ammo. It shall be. Let's see who. You know what? We're gonna name all the ships after people on the channel. So you know what? Fuck it. He's been whining. He wants a ship. There we go. There he is. He's a light cruiser with a shit ton of guns. All right. What else can we design? Can we max out this torpedo cruiser? Because we kind of do need a ship that is able to do torpedoes. All right, let's see. 18 knots. If it'll fucking stay on the thing I select. So anyway, main tower. We're gonna go with the front tower. We're gonna go with the minimal rear tower. Dual funnel here. Dual funnel here, and dual funnel here. That pushes up our engine efficiency. What kind of guns are we gonna stick on you? Didn't think that far ahead. I guess we'll go with the 5-inchers. Like, we really don't have any decent calibers for this. I have to move this one farther back in order to actually put those guns there. Oh, you guys just don't like being put there. Oh, well, that helps move the weight backwards anyway. Casemates. 2 inches. Just 2 inches everywhere. Anywhere we can fit the damn things. Enhanced reload. Already got that armor as thick as it can be. Main deck is now as thick as it can be. Increase the length on the 2-inchers, so that way then they do a little bit more, range. Compound armor. And, underwater torpedo launchers, because that's all we can really field. Do I want to bother with a forward and aft-facing torpedo launcher? They really never do anything for me. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the underwater torpedo launchers on the sides. And some ammo. Heavy shells. Who gets to be this one? Congratulations, Lynn. You get to be another light cruiser. And now on to the final ship. If we can actually... Nope. We can't do it. We need to get the maximum displacement, and we can't do that with this. Alright, so we have 3 ships. A battle cruiser and 2 light cruisers. That's all we get at the start. Alright, let's go into research. What is it that allows me to... Reduces hull weight, reduces construction time, reduces chance of construction flaws. Hull strengthening. Okay, so I think that does actually allow me to design bigger ships. So, yeah. Gonna have to work on that. I don't know what these will do. Okay, so that increases our tonnage of how big our torpedo boats can be. So we're gonna move you over there to get that done sooner. That's probably the same for cruisers, so we're gonna divert you to that. We're gonna continue to work on naval communications. Well, oh, it is a battleship. I forgot, battle cruisers don't exist yet, so, this is just battleship. How many of these can we build? 6. Build 6. Build 10. And then we'll just use the last of the budget. How many can we build? 2. And then all of you guys are gonna hang out in fucking, New York, I guess, because it's our biggest harbor. Our expenses are too high and we will bankrupt. Ignore and continue. Yeah, the tech budget is definitely where a lot of that money is currently going. I have a feeling that's gonna fuck over my research. Oh boy, does it. Oh boy, we suddenly have a navy and we no longer have money. The thing is, we really need to get our transport capacity up because that's what's gonna save us. Alright, for now, I'm gonna cut back on crew training. Just save a little bit of time on crew. Because right now, we have no money. In terms of money, we have no money. Alright, so those are all the new sea passages. Is Panama considered a sea passage yet? I don't know. Anyway, we have a navy now. A very small navy. But it's a navy. Yeah, currently trying to upgrade that shipyard. Yeah. Well, at the very least, the annual economic growth is going up. So, yeah, alright. So if I cut back on this down to here, that doesn't hit me too hard on the research department. For the most part. For shit that's already nearing completion. "16-inch torpedo tubes are now researched." Listen, man, I just want to get this fucking thing upgraded so that way then I have more tonnage. Alright, so invest a little bit more money into the research department. As our transport capacity goes up, our economy is going to fix itself. It's going to take a bit, but it'll get there. Okay, good. We can use the max size of the destroyers now. Not destroyers, torpedo boats, because we ain't gonna get destroyers in this game. Oh, hey, that's a new hull. Too bad we can't use it. I'm not gonna count that as... Do I count? You know what? Fuck it. You guys... I will... If I am able to design... If I'm able to get a shipyard big enough to handle it, I might use it. Because it is a pretty good hull to have. It would help me out quite a bit. It's a pretty big hull. It'll help me out a lot. Probably a bit better than the small battleship, but still. Damn it. How big can these torpedo boats be? 500 tons. Alright, well, we have to wait till we're at 500. 500, everyone. That's our number. That's our golden number for the fucking torpedo boats that are gonna be serving as replacement destroyers. Increase the research spending. Okay, Sweden has signed an agreement with us, but Mexico signed an agreement with the fucking, Austrians. There's logic somewhere here, I just don't see it, Chief. Alright, I'm gonna increase the tech budget further. As our transport capacity goes up, our economy is gonna fix itself. Slowly but surely. Oh, we have gun cotton now. Oh, that'll be something we're gonna have to immediately start implementing on the future ships. Oh, Romania has now signed an agreement with us. Sweden wants 2 Lin-class light cruisers. Sure. I need an additional investment of money. I need something to keep the budget afloat. I'd rather not fuck over our GDP, so, I'm gonna take the hit to prestige. Yeah, I know we lose prestige when our Navy isn't doing anything. But, right now, I can't afford to send the Navy out. Not until our transport capacity is at 200%. Because once it's up there, then our economy will start actually going. Until then, our economy is not doing well. Alright, so, let's see. New design. Can we now use that other light cruiser hull that we had? The, semi-cruiser. No. We cannot. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was 3-mast cruiser that we were trying to use. Anyway, yeah, we can't use these yet because they're, we can't get the maximum use out of their hulls. Let's go over to research. We managed to unlock the 3,500-ton displacement for light cruisers. We're gonna not bother with investing in this tech because, it's a lot of stuff I'm not gonna bother with. It's more just the fact it'll give us more hulls to work with, which is not what we want. We don't want that. That's a tech we don't want. Because we want to hold on to our 1890 hulls for as long as we can design ships for them. We just want to be able to stick more people in them. Sweden wants a David-class battleship. Sure, Sweden, I need money. Hello, I like money. Government is interested to know if you could guarantee victory over the Austro-Hungarian Empire. You fucking bastards. I don't want to take money from the GDP. Fine, I'll take some money from the GDP. I need to just... Well, I'm just gonna do this. I need the money. I need money. Yeah, our monthly naval budget is not big, and I am spending a lot of it. I'm now building 3 ships that aren't even for me. Person has been arrested with strong evidence that he was spying on our country. The Minister of Foreign Affairs asks how he should act at a diplomatic level. Accuse the Chinese Empire. Accuse France. We're gonna accuse the Chinese Empire because, a lot less negative shit for that. Austro-Hungary demands to stop naval activities near their... Excuse me? Are you drunk? My navy hasn't even left their fucking harbor. They were built and then left there to sit. Our fleet is allowed to go wherever the fuck they want. Fuck you, Austria-Hungary. Yeah, I don't know if hull construction will affect anything other than just flaws and shit. Let's see. We can invest a little bit more back into research again. Again, we want to invest more into research first while we work on our transport capacity situation. We're dumping a lot of money into the fucking transports. The German Empire is asking a significant financial aid for their short-term naval expansions. Sorry, dude, but funds for the Navy are sacred. You can't touch them. I'm gonna take this. That's a lot of money. I'd like money. Sure, Sweden, you can have a David-class battleship. Just getting as much fucking money as we can while also trying to build up the economy. So I either lose money and GDP, or just say fuck the Russian Empire. Fuck the Russian Empire. Voice tubes would whistle. Sure, Romania, you can have a David class. I sell Sweden just a couple of ships and already they're fucking at war with Norway. What timeline are we in? World War I hasn't even happened yet, and fucking Norway and Sweden are having a spat. You know, we're gonna try to increase relations with France. We're gonna become an ally of France. France will be our ally. Probably. At the very least, if we improve relations enough, we can get some really good trade going. Yeah, everybody has a large-ass fleet, and then there's me with just 6 battleships and 12 light cruisers. I have quite a bit of money now, though. But yeah, a lot of this first act is just gonna be trying to get as much fucking, money. We've got to have money. What do you mean our max shipyard size is still 8,500? I upgraded that shit. Oh, wait, no, it's still being upgraded. It's just taking a while. Anyway, we can build quite a few ships. Not many, but we can build a few. Alright, we can now build up to a 4,500 ton, but I think it's 7,000 tons is our max for our heavy cruisers. So we're going to have to wait a bit longer on that tech. Alright. Lighter reciprocating system. New technology. Hull protection. Torpedo protection 1 is now available. We'll have to retrofit some of our ships with that. Well, I wish Sweden the best of luck in winning their conflict. How's Romania doing? Existing. Bulgaria and the Ottoman Empire are going at it. Austria, Hungary, and Italy are existing. So yeah, we have quite the variety of governments this time around. We have constitutional monarchy, democracy, constitutional monarchy, constitutional monarchy, absolute monarchy, absolute monarchy, constitutional monarchy, constitutional, and democracy. So yeah, we're the good guys. That's why we're making friends with France, because they're a democracy as well, and we must both defend democracy together from the threat of monarchism. Yeah, that's what we're going with these days. Still losing money, but I feel like spending a bit more on the tech budget. We're almost at max transport capacity, which means once we get that, we'll no longer have to pay for so much, and it'll really be a boon to the growth of our economy. Because once you hit max transports, your economy will start to go out of control. Our fishermen complain. They're getting harassed. Why are you coming over here to harass me? Official protest. Sweden is just becoming a small regional power now. I guess. We have early contact mines now. Honestly, mine laying may end up becoming a thing that we'll need to consider. Oh, hey, we're making money? So anyway, we're investing that immediately into the fucking tech budget. And I guess a bit into crew training, so that way then we can get some more crew. But anyway, at the very least, we're getting paid for the ships we're selling, so, we're making quite a bit of money off of that. As long as Sweden and Romania are still willing to buy only light cruisers and battleships, you know, we're making good money. Oh, hey, we got the shipyard upgrade, which means we can upgrade our we can build the next generation battleship. Yes, that is what we are going to do. Mark 2-inch guns. Hooray. Anyway, ship design, new design. Not that one. This one. Because it has a max of 10,700. So, we're instantly going to use up as much of that as we can. We'll refit the rest of it later. We need to go 18 because it needs to match the speed of the David class. Crew quarters maximum, decrease the range a bit. Give it anti-torp 1. Compound, Citadel. Why are you facing the wrong way? Could you guys not be any smaller? We're actually going to go with the 10-inch guns in single configuration. Dual configuration. Okay, they look really tiny on those. 11-inch guns in dual configuration. Are those secondary? Well, those are definitely 6-inch mount points. Definitely were not designed for those mount points were definitely not designed for those turret caps, but they fit. If they fits, they sits. We're gonna need some funnels. Oh, we can fit that up there. The ship is now overweight, though. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I'll remove those. Secondaries, replace them with 5s. Conic rangefinder, enhanced reload, heavy shells, increased. Do I cut back on some of the 5-inch guns? I think the ones on top of the turrets are kind of just funny, but not necessary. Do I remove the 6 inches and replace it with a 5? Yeah. It looks a little bit weird on that turret cap, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine. It's there. I've got nothing better to do with it. I have no idea why the 4-belt is that thick. That's probably where some of my fucking weight's gone. The conning tower probably doesn't need to be 12 inches. Increased ammo. We can bring gun cotton. And then for casemates... Oh, we got a lot of points. We can put 3 inchers. Okay, maybe we should go with something that I can actually put more of on. And we'll lose a little bit more range. I just want to get all these gun slots filled. There we go. Do we have torpedoes? Yeah, I guess. Every ship kind of just had torpedoes back in this day and age. Will they be effective? Probably not. But, you know, they're there to make the crew feel comfortable. that they have every potential weapon at our disposal. Alright, I was picking out a fucking name. That's what I was doing. I had a fucking brain mart. Yes, brain mart. I had a fucking... You know, I'm gonna stop Englishing because apparently I can't fucking do that. Alright, this will be the mid-class battleship. We shall build 2 of them. Immediately use up a large portion of our fucking budget. To New York you go. Yeah, we can't afford another upgrade now. Not right now when we're developing more ships. Building 2 brand new battleships. Because that's what our Navy needs. More battleships. I should probably go to war with the Spanish. They're probably the weakest person to fight against. 6 battleships, yeah. I mean, they've already been increasing tensions with us for a bit now. So once these new battleships are done, we're probably going to send our one and only naval squadron down there to fuck with them. Oh, 2 mechanisms have been worked on. Persia has signed a special alliance with France. Netherlands has signed a special alliance with the Chinese. Russian Empire has seized Morocco. Who are they fucking at war with? No one? Morocco was an independent entity? Really? Huh. Didn't expect them to be an independent entity. Oh, there's an uprising in Egypt. Yeah, I don't think the Ottoman Empire is having a fun day. How goes Sweden's just conquest of the fucking Norwegians? Well, they aren't doing too well against southern Norway, but they have some boats now. I sold them some boats. Yeah, they're there. There's some boats. They have some boats to use now. Anyway, how goes the research on upgrading to 700 tonnage torpedo boats? Yeah, once we have access to the... Alright, let me actually check. Alright, how big is the biggest heavy cruiser hull that we start with? The biggest heavy cruiser hull that we start with, technically, is this one. Because we got that when it did the tick over thing. So technically, this is also an 1890 design. Along with this. Which is just baby's first battleship. Which, honestly, I kind of prefer this battleship hull. It is a lot nicer. It's a lot more flat, lets me do a lot more with it than this. This will be a lot harder to refit. This will be easy to refit later. We could probably stick some pretty high caliber guns on it, considering the way it's designed. I'll have to fuck around with it, but... we could probably definitely get away with quite a bit with this hull. This hull, on the other hand, that's going to be a bit... This is going to be a bit of a bitch. And we have to get it up to 16,000 tons. Let's see. Torpedo boat, its max rating is actually 500. So the next upgrade, we get the torpedo boats. For cruisers, 8,000 for heavy and 7,000 for light. What are we currently in the middle of getting? 5,000 ton heavy cruiser. And we'll have the torpedo boats, so I can move the research off of that and onto something else like boilers or engines or something. Or armor quality. Alright, we've managed to max out transport capacity. Which means our economy will be doing quite a bit better. We're going to increase the tech budget a bit. And a bot. Goodbye, bot. Fuck you. Let's see. 5,000 ton heavy cruiser. Thanks. Can't do shit with that. Sure, Sweden, you can have 2 of the light cruisers. Can we use the smaller heavy cruiser design now? I don't know if that one had 5,000 tons. Alright, the smallest one we have is 7,200. Max tonnage. Fuck. Means we gotta wait. We can't even use the 3-mast light cruiser or the Have we built a ship using this hull? We built one using this one, right? Yeah, this is the Lin. Yeah, this one's the Lin. And then Blue Raptor is the gunboat one. So yeah, the only one we don't have is the 3-mast light cruiser. Because it has weirder tonnage requirements. I don't know why these are in 2 different places. I wish they would order them by tonnage, not by other shit. Whatever their max tonnage is. I think it's ordered by their minimum tonnage. To be fair, I can just spend a lot of money on the budget if people are just gonna keep buying my shit. Oh, we got white powder now. Slightly better than brown powder. Oh, yep, that's our budget being completely eviscerated. I'll probably run one more turn with the tech being as high as we can get it. And then we're probably gonna go back down to not spending so much on tech. It's definitely because of the ships we have under construction. Like, we have 5 ships under construction. I'm pretty sure majority of them are battleships. Like, those are fucking expensive to build. Anti-submarine early theory. I don't even think we can build submarines yet. I don't think. Maybe? I mean, I do know that I need to invest in that tech because it's where sonar is. Alright, now we have torpedo boats, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We can do it. We can get torpedo boats. $500 tons. Honestly, we'll leave it at 28 knots. 28 knots ain't bad. No other good shit. Just tower, funnels, gun. Boat. Yeah, I don't think we can unlock barbettes until later for small ships like this. So until then, it's really just going to be these 3 guns and some torpedoes. That's all these things will have. You know what? The Sniffham's class torpedo boat. It has no engine efficiency, and it is just a boat with no armor, because torpedo boats don't get armor in this game. That, or I just completely forgot to give it armor. Anyway, we'll fix that in a later refit. That's how these things work, right? We'll build 6 of them. Also gonna hang out in fucking New York. We're gonna decrease the budget to research a bit. So then we still have some money. We can still have some money. We do need quite a bit of money. But now that we have torpedo boats, Sweden might be willing to buy up some more ships. Because now we have a new offering. Torpedo boats. The large industrialists propose a redistribution of the government's budget in favor of the industrial sector at the expense of the Army and Navy budgets. It'll help the GDP, and honestly, anything to help the GDP is far better than upping the naval budget. We now have Mark 1 13-inch guns. Well, that's new. Portugal has invaded somewhere? I mean, good on you, Portugal. Don't know who you just beat the shit out of, but good on you. You did it. Oh, poor Belgium bros. Already being invaded by the Germans. Yep. Should have seen that coming. Oh, oh, wait, no. That's just Italy fighting Montenegro. Usually, Austria-Hungary just invades Montenegro through its land army by now. I'll be interested to see how the world turns out. Sure, Sweden. You can have another one. More money is more money. How's research going? Still trying to get those cruisers. Okay, that gives us the semi-armored cruiser. I'm not much of a fan of that. It doesn't say it will make the current light cruiser we have out of date, but we have to remember the semi-armored cruiser is an 1892 design, so we can't use that one. Have to write that down somewhere. Can't use specific light cruiser because it was 1892. Sweden wants a mid-class battleship. Sure thing, Sweden. You want some blue Raptor light cruisers? Sure thing, Sweden. You have, honestly, more ships than we have ships. At this point, they have more ships than me. Sure thing, guys. Alright, so we're gonna have to cut the crew training budget down to basically nothing. And we're gonna have to cut back on the research budget even further. Where is... well, the majority of my budget is in the tech department. But you think that the transports would cost a lot less now that they're operating at 200% efficiency. Oh well. The GDP is going up, which means we get paid more. As the GDP goes up, our lives become less miserable. Oh hey, the torpedo boats are done. That saves us some money on the budget. Basic naval formations. Alright, so we're gonna reestablish a bit of the budget towards training. And a bit of the budget towards research. Alright, the battleships are done. Empire demand... What? Fuck you. Advanced small funnels. Anyway, ooh, Cuba has some good money. Yeah, we're gonna probably go to war with Spain for their, South American, for their American holdings. Like Puerto Rico. And, Haiti. And Cuba. They make a lot of money, okay? I need the money. Once the MiG classes are commissioned and ready to go, we'll probably just send this entire naval squadron down because I don't think there is much to do. And I can't build any of these. I can't build any of these because we haven't done any research into submarine experiments. Probably should do that. Actually, yeah, now that we have the 500-ton, we're going to work on underwater acoustics. So that way then we can get that done. Sure, Sweden. Alright, let's see. Finances, still not great. I'm gonna decrease the budget for that, and, yeah, that's gonna eat through a lot of our budget. So we're just gonna increase it to there. I just need to get my, crews trained up. Because right now they're not gonna be too great. Alright, where is, I don't know how much it would cost us to navally invade Cuba, though, is the problem. Like, we only have 109 tonnage. Let's see. Where can we base out of while we're down here? Basically nowhere. We just have to operate in the region. Fair enough. We're gonna go and piss off the fucking, oh. Who do we have to leave at home? Is it just all the torpedo boats? Nope. Also some of the light cruisers. Is it all of the light cruisers? No, a few of them can come. You know, we're not gonna take the Snifflins. I don't wanna see that thing get sunk immediately. Alright, you guys go there, and then you guys just follow along as support. And I will work on fucking over relations with the Spanish. Actually, I will just work on improving relations with the French. Because I'd like to be friends with the French. Fuck. I wanted to be friends with the French. That's what I get for trying to be friends with the French. Alright, we now have anti-submarine early theory. We're going to want to immediately pivot to submarine experiments. Because I want to get access to submarines. We need submarines. They are a very good tech to have. Especially early on when nobody has sonar and shit. They will be so effective. We're just gonna take this one. Sure, Sweden, you can have some Sniffums class torpedo boats. How goes our relations with the fucking Spanish? Slowly going down. Very slowly. Probably because I don't have much in the region to really piss them off with. Let's see. Politics. Continue to try and improve relations with the fucking French. The Central Party won again and retains control of the government. Sweden wants another mid-class battleship. Sure thing. Increase tensions with the Spanish. Oh, hey, we finished some of those ships and suddenly got a lot more fucking money. Which means I can invest more of it into crew training. Back to trying to improve relations with the fucking French. I may not be able to seize Cuba this turn, but I am going to try to at least get Haiti and Puerto Rico. Barrels for secondary guns, +1. That's going to go up next turn anyways, so I honestly don't need to do that. Let's improve relations with the British. Triple expansion steam engine has now been researched. Alright, let's take a look at our politics. Where are we sitting with the Spaniards? 98. Next turn should be more than enough to push it, right? You think that would have been enough to push it. Yeah. I have one of the biggest GDPs in the world, but at the same time, I am outclassed by both the British and the French. I'm a rapidly growing economy, but I need some territory that isn't here. Oh, I don't own Hawaii yet. We'll have to do something about that. And we may also go over here. Because again, we kind of need money. So we kind of have to go to places we may or may not want to go for money. I believe he's an outstanding officer. I'm going to accuse the Spanish Empire of espionage. Yep, we're on the brink of war with the Spanish. I only have a small handful of warships in the region, but, our patience is over. We must reply that we will solve our problems in the war field. I think we're the first major powers to go to war. Yeah, I don't think anybody else has even gotten to the point of just being in a war. But anyway, now we're getting paid a better budget to fight this. So anyway, oh right, I can't do a naval invasion because I went and did a political action. Come on, Spain, send your navy. Honduras? How much do we need for that? Oh, well, you guys can go do that. There's more than enough of you guys to go do that. Go have fun. Alright, let's see what we can start navally invading. Cuba is 35,000 tonnage. Let's see. What are you guys at? 79? Yeah, you guys can basically just navally invade anything in the region. So, time to get some land. I don't know where the, oh, that's where the naval invasion is. Don't know why it spawned there. Torpedo boat, battleship. Oh, that's an actual fleet. That's a scary sight down there. That's an actual fleet. No, I'm not gonna fight the Dominican Republic yet. Yet. Right now, I'm just doing my naval invasions of Cuba and apparently fucking Honduras. Oh, did we already gain control of Honduras? Okay. I guess you guys can now go take over the Dominican Republic. I mean, it's not much money, but it is money. Again, any money I can get is money. Again, I'm doing nothing. That we don't even have that much money. Here, just take that. Let's continue to try and improve relations with the French. Alright, let's see. How big is this fleet? They can hit anything that's under 29,000 tons. You guys can hit Guantanamo. We're fighting to the end, guys. Oh, we have Cuba now. Hooray! Money! Look! We have money! Money, people! We got that now! It ain't much money, but we have it now. Let's see. We can launch a naval invasion. Never mind. We can go improve relations with the French. And you guys can just come on down here and hang out. Oh, shit. How fast are these ships? 16 knots. Yeah, we can outrun them. This isn't good. This isn't good. These guys are not equipped to deal with battleships. They are just here to harass. That is all they're here for. They have no function other than harassment. Alright, so everybody, we all know what to do. Run away! Run away! Run away! Smoke hard and run. Run away! Run away! I know this is cowardly on our part, but we do not have the firepower to be taking down actual ships. If our battleships were with us, then we'd have a chance. But they have several battleships and heavy cruisers, and we're outgunned. If it were for the fact that our torpedoes have such pathetic range, like look at that. Where even is our torpedo range? What is the range on our fucking torpedoes? Oh wait, you're not one of the ones equipped with torpedoes. You're one of the ones equipped with torpedoes. Yeah, look. 0.9. 0.9. That's pathetic. Those torpedoes aren't going anywhere. So we're just gonna run away. A bit cowardly on our part, but honestly, we got no better ideas. They're gonna travel roughly as slow as their slowest ship, which is slower than us. Thankfully, I made all the light cruisers and battleships 18 knots. Because we can speed away. Bravely ran away. I think we're getting away from them because originally they were to the east and now they're to the southeast. Yeah, even if they send their smaller ships to trying to catch up with us, I'm not gonna do too well. I'm gonna have you guys actually screen these guys. You go join up with the screening force. Run away! Run away! And nobody died. Alright, well now the Spanish have actually sent their battleships to try and stop what's going on here. Might as well navally invade Haiti while we're here. So yeah, that is quite a few battleships. And now we're invading Haiti. Oh hey, some transports. Goodbye. Why does our poor cruiser fleet just end up being the one that has to, like, run away? Like, they aren't even the ones that are, like, equipped to deal with this. The fucking battleships are off murdering goddamn transports, and it's like, oh, good for you. Yeah, see, they got us outnumbered, too. Oh, shit. They are right on top of us. I don't think they've spotted us, but they are very much in the process of getting close enough to spot us. Run! Run faster! Run like your lives depend on it! This is an interesting little battleship, though. This is definitely a nice battleship hull. This could definitely work really well for a run like this. But damn. Run away! Best possible speed, gentlemen. Which is basically just 18 knots, but we're trying. Yeah. We are well within range of their guns, but we are slowly escaping the range. At least we've now seen what the Spanish have for battleships. The two battleships in the region. both using Mark 1 9.4-inch guns, 6-inch guns, 5.3 guns, 1.7 guns, and torpedoes. Yeah, we're almost out of view range. I know this isn't the funnest thing for people to see, but these light cruisers and torpedo boats would be shredded. They have no chance against a fleet of battleships, heavy cruisers, and light cruisers. If it was just the light cruisers and torpedo boats, these guys would have a chance. But that they have heavy cruisers and battleships in that fleet, yeah, there is just nothing they can do. Damn, I forgot how short the smoke lasts in the fucking early days. And how long it takes to recharge. Oh well, we can consider this another successful action. Not that we've done much, but it's another successful action. We have successfully run away from the enemy again. Guys, could you stop creating a 3-car pileup? Another successful runaway. We've done it again, people. We have outrun the Spanish Navy. Oh, we got Guantanamo now. Can't launch another naval invasion yet, so continue to try to improve relations with France while I continue to just steal territory from the Spanish. We're gonna... Actually, I could just leave these guys here, so that way then they're constantly just attracting them. But now I'm gonna send them over here, so that way then they can help out with the invasion. Just in case these guys decide to hop over and start fucking with that. Oh, good. We didn't even have to do the whole running away thing again. Politics. Naval invasion. Choose province. Puerto Rico. Send you guys over to Puerto Rico. We can get quite the nice peace deal from the Spanish if we manage to win this well. Oh. Oh, those are scary. Those are scary. They have more ships coming. There's more of them. I mean, we can just continue to run away from them. That is always an option. But I think we have to... Yeah, we have to fight this battle here because we can't hold off any longer. We need to sink these ships. We do need to start actually fighting the enemy. That is a thing we do need to do. Alright, you stay with them. You guys are your own group. You guys basically just function as screens. Here we go. Our two different types of battleship. One with 10-inch, one with 11. Mostly the 10-inch variant, because we don't have much of the other ones. Alright, start to slow down, guys. How much ammo you got? Not much. Begin to go side on. If you can start shooting them, I'd prefer it if you did it at a safe distance. You do not jump in there like a maniac. Alright, we've scored a few hits. The other battleship line is slowly getting into position. Turn tighter, please. Alright, your guys' secondary guns are gonna need to start dealing with these. Wrong squadron. How much ammo do you guys got? You guys got a decent amount of ammo. Especially for your secondaries. What about you guys? Secondaries have a decent amount of ammo. Not great, but not terrible. Your secondaries definitely have a good amount of ammo. So you guys specifically are allowed to have your secondaries just going to town on sending rounds downrange. Alright, we're gonna start turning you guys here. And we're gonna have you guys start actually focusing your main gunfire on those light cruisers. Because I'd like them not to be floating anymore. And for them not to be floating anymore, guys have to be shooting. Alright, begin firing on that heavy cruiser. He's starting to get a little close. Where's the torpedo boat? There he is. Actually, I'm just gonna throw you in with the fucking light cruisers. You guys need to start helping with what's going on over here. Alright, safety those torpedoes, please. I have friendlies in the water who are kind of a lot closer than I would like them to be. You guys focus on that light cruiser. He's getting a little too close. You boys, continue to fire on the Trinidad. Alright, you boys, focus fire on that next light cruiser. He's getting a little too close. You boys, that heavy cruiser needs to go. He's trying to get in range to use his fucking torpedo launcher. Take it down. Damn. Oh, shit. Avoid that torpedo. Turn. Oh, good. It's a dud. Did you see that, though? The mid literally just said, you know what? Fuck this shit. You guys have terrible aim. Launched all 3 torpedoes and scored 3 direct hits. I don't even think the water killed him. He just no longer had any buoyancy. He is gone. He is dead. The man has perished. Eviscerated from this plane of existence. Alright, you guys, focus on that guy since he has a working engine. I've kind of given up on these fucking battleships over here. They aren't really doing much. I'm more just focused on eliminating this fleet here. Alright, that's getting a little too close for comfort. Focus fire on that ship. Oh, more torpedoes are out. The mid is just going for torpedo kills today. She is just fucking everyone. Don't get on the fucking mid's bad side, apparently. Otherwise, you will receive torpedoes directly to your location. Alright, go back to focusing on these light cruisers here, just so that way then they no longer exist. You. Yeah, hit that. Actually, sink that. And you help sink that. I don't want that little torpedo boat getting through and doing some actual damage. Oh, she's going up. Keep firing, boys. Good thing we have such thick armor. Not many other guns can actually do damage. Oh, they're trying to smoke themselves to cover the retreat. They know the battle is lost. Alright, you guys are gonna actually turn around and start re-engaging the enemy battleships. I want those things gone. You guys just honestly pick apart these light cruisers. These poor guys, they never stood a chance. They've been chasing around my light cruiser fleet for so long. And now they're like, finally, a battle. Wait a minute, is that 8 battleships? Oh no, Spanish bros. Oh, that's a torpedo detonation. Yeah. There goes the Caribbean Spanish Navy. Hope they enjoyed it while it lasted. I would like for the Spanish not to be able to get away with these ships, but at the same time, I feel like the Spanish are probably going to get away with these ships. They might not, but they also might. Depends on if we run out of main gun ammo. Yeah, we're gonna save on ammo a bit here. Start conserving some of it. Damn, he's trying to shield him. He's trying to do a get down, Mr. President. All it's doing is leading to them being a fucking bigger target. The California leading the charge. Guns. Alright, you guys start to focus on this boy here as he slinks away. He's closer to you guys. Not gonna lie, at this point you think their crews would just surrender. I mean, they're still afloat. So don't get me wrong, but they really don't have much of a position to stand on here. Especially when there isn't much crew left on some of these ships. These two ships not having a fun time. I'm having a fun time though. Probably one of the world's smallest navies, but still absurdly effective. This sort of effectiveness will not last though. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, these hulls will be continuing with us throughout this entire campaign. Just remember that. They may be powerful now, but they won't be that way forever. This is the beginning of the 1890 run. Only hulls from 1890. It's like tier 1 ships all over again, but on a grander scale. The entire Navy is gonna be just tier 1 vessels. Why is the mid all the way in the back? Why is the mid being shy? The mid went and murdered several people and was like, you know what? I think I need to just stay back and reconsider my fucking life choices. The mid was out for blood. Oh, the David is moving to the back of the line. Must have taken a little too much damage. Oh, now she's sinking. The Constant is sinking. All that's left is the Victorioso. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna be too long for this world. I could 100% send in the fucking ferry to go and just torpedo it. All right, ferry. Time for you to go and do your job. She doesn't want to go. It's time for you to give her her final send-off because she doesn't want to go. Just doesn't want to go. She has 74% losses, but she just don't want to go. Oh, there she goes. Almost had to go and torpedo it. But yeah, that is an entire Navy just gone. All sunk. Light damage amongst the rest of the fleet. Oh, we have Haiti now. I can't do another naval invasion yet, so continue to try and improve relations with the French. Yeah, these places, Nicaragua and Costa Rica, are definitely going to be the next places we invade. And again, look at that budget! Oh boy! Money! I might as well use the war as an excuse to upgrade the shipyards. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the end for today's stream. We have already managed to basically. How many warships do the Spanish have now? All right, we destroyed 2 of their battleships. A lot of their cruisers and some of their torpedo boats. So we've evened the playing field a bit. Their naval power rating is only 6%, whereas ours is 5%. Yeah, we have roughly half of what they have, but we got spirit. That's what we got. Oh, hey, we almost have the 7,000-ton heavy cruiser. I don't think that's what we're looking for. What were we looking for in a heavy cruiser again? What's the max tonnage? What is the max tonnage again? 8,000 and 7,200. Okay, so the 7,200 one we'll be able to actually build next time. That we'll be able to do because I can adjust the beam and drought. Those things we can refit. Displacement up here we cannot refit. That's locked in. Whatever this is when we build the ship, that's locked in. But this, we can fuck with. I don't know why that's something we can fuck with after the ship's been built, but that is something we can fuck with. So yeah, that will allow us to build the 3-mast armored cruiser. We still can't build the light cruiser 2. What do you mean it's now called old? No. Alright, so the light cruiser 2 is one of the ship's types we can't build. Because we got that after 1890. I think. And I'm pretty sure the semi-armored cruiser is also something we can't do. Unless we already... No, we used the semi-armored cruiser. Oh, hey, we have more battleship hulls. Where did we get these? Where am I getting these from? I don't remember unlocking that. I guess we got it from this? Did we? Armored cruiser, semi-armored cruiser, experimental battleship. Alright. I'm gonna host a poll in the Discord. Do we count any ship hulls that came out in 1890, from 1890 to 1899 as hulls we can use? Or do we only count hulls that we got at the start? Because if we're only counting hulls we got at the start, I'll have to make a list for that because already it's getting confusing. But if we can use any of the hulls we can get in well, to be fair, that's also kind of unfair. I think for now I'll host a poll for it, but for now I'm just gonna stick with whatever hulls I had at the start of the campaign. And that's it. That's gonna be the only hulls that I have. But anyway, plop down a save. Because I may or may not have forgot to do it. I'll put that probably up tomorrow. So that way then people on the YouTube channel can, who have watched to the end. Thank you for those on YouTube that have watched to the end here. If you're still around, that is. If I haven't bored you to death with my grand new campaign that I already spent 2 VODs prepping for. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with shit. That's fucking Twitter. That is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Twitch. Because I can't fucking spell Twitch, apparently. There we go. Alright, anyways, let's see if I can fucking remember what I was gonna say. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below, where you can stay up to date with the streams, or just chat with me off stream, or just to, stay up to date with shit. Let's see what else. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel where all the VODs are uploaded to Friday through Monday, same time every week. Unless I forget about it. And don't forget about the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live. Once again, hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. And I will attempt to make a better title for this VOD for the YouTube channel. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the person you're going to be sent off to. While I figure out what the fuck I'm gonna fucking call this fucking VOD. I gotta come up with a good fucking name. A good name. Gotta come up with a good name.